Hey guys, it's your bro Rich here again. Today I am back with another Need for Speed explanation, Need for Speed gaming explanation video for you guys. Today, you probably are wondering, like, what happened to me. Well, basically, I shaved it all off, just shave my face, literally. Like, I look like a completely different person, like a new man almost. But I just wanted to go for a fresh look. I looks more modernized. I mean, I wanted to leave it longer, my beard, but I would just want to just shave it off, just for a fresh new look. Which is pretty cool. But you know, I just decided to go for that. It was my choice. Anyway, so today in this video, I'm back with another Need for Speed explanation video for you guys. Today, I'll be talking to you all about still the games from the early 2000s. So starting off today, I'll be talking to you all about Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2. So this is the second version of Hot Pursuit, which came out in 2002, and it's also the sixth installment. So before I start, make sure you all like the video, subscribe. Say like the video, subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you are alerted of when I make brand new uploads. Alright, so without any further ado, let's begin. So Need for Speed 2. Say Need for Speed 2. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 2002. Here we go. Sorry if I screwed up. I apologize. Let's do it. So, NFS Hot Pursuit, or NFS HP2, is a 2002 racing video game, the sixth installment in the NFS series, and the sequel to 1998's NFS 3 Hot Pursuit. It was developed by EA Black Box. By EA Black Box for the PS2. And by EA Seattle. So EA Seattle for GameCube, Xbox, and Microsoft Windows. So for the original Xbox, which came out in like 2001. Yeah, November 15th. So November 15th, 2001. So it was developed by EA Black Box for the PS2 and by EA Seattle for GameCube. So GameCube, Xbox, and Microsoft Windows. It features cars from various both high performance and exotic car manufacturers. Players can compete in races using these cars, or opt to play as a police officer and pursue speeders. So in other words, you can play both as a racer and a cop. So I'd rather be more of a street racer than a cop. I mean, I used to become a cop in Need for Speed, which in real life, no, but in the game, yes, just protecting the law enforcement and whatnot. But I decided to bend the rules a little bit for that and chose the street racing side, because it's more me, escaping from the cops. It's just a lot of fun. So yeah, players can compete in races using these cars to opt to play as a cop, so police officer, and pursue speeders. So the developers are both EA Black Box for the PS2 and EA Seattle for GameCube, Xbox, so Xbox the original version, and Windows. Publisher is EA, Electronic Arts as always. So EA. Producers are David C. Hooper, Richard Mull, and Stephen Q. Weasels. The designer is William Ho. Series is Need for Speed, obviously. Platforms are PS2, so PS2, GameCube, Xbox, and Windows. Release for the GameCube, GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. North America, October 1st, 2002. So North America, October 1st, 2002. October 18th, 2002 for the GameCube. October 24th, 2002 for PS2 and Xbox. In Europe, October 25th, 2002. For Windows, North America was released October 21st, Australia, October 24th, and Europe, November 8th. So those three from 2002. Genre, racing, modes, both single and multiplayer. The game features several popular recording artists from its time, such as Uncle Kracker. So it's without a C, but it's with a K at the beginning. So Uncle Kracker, the Humble Brothers, and Hot Action Cop. NFS HP2 received generally favorable reviews on the PS2 and Xbox, while both the PC and GameCube versions received mixed or average reviews, according to review aggregator Metacritic. In 2002, the game was awarded Console Racing Game of the Year at the 6th Annual Interactive Achievement Awards. Now we got gameplay. NFS HP2. So NFS HP2 is a racing game with an emphasis on evading the cops and over-the-top courses featuring lengthy shortcuts. It draws primarily from the gameplay and style of one of its predecessors, NFS 3 Hot Pursuit. So NFS 3 Hot Pursuit. Two primary game modes are offered: World Racing Championship, in which the player competes against other drivers in a series of races, and Hot Pursuit Ultimate Racer, which adds police to the races. In the latter, players must complete the races while also evading capture. In other words, they have to complete the races without getting captured by the cops. There are several a la carte race types in Hot Pursuit 2 or HP2. Delivery is a timed point-to-point dash with the police in pursuit. This is similar to the delivery mission in Porsche Unleashed, while the police pursuit make it more challenging. Sprint is a point-to-point race where competitors try to get from one end to another before their opponent. Time trial gives players 3 laps on a level, with the goal being to beat the required time to get the bronze, silver, or gold medal. Lap knockout eliminates the last racer in each lap until one player remains the victor, like the championship, like the winner basically. Knockout follows a similar principle. But eliminations are made to the last racer at the end of each race. Races are usually restricted to a certain class of cars. Faster cars are used near the end of the championship and at the end of both the championship and ultimate racer modes. The player also has the option to play as a cop, trying to arrest speeders. Trying to arrest the speeding racers. The player must disable racers by ramming the speeding vehicle multiple times to disable it, akin to a pit maneuver. So for those who don't know what a pit maneuver is, it stands for Precision Immobilization Technique, A.K.A. TVI, Tactical Vehicle Intervention, which is a law enforcement pursuit tactic in which a pursuing vehicle forces another vehicle to turn sideways abruptly, causing the driver to lose control and stop. It was developed by BSR Incorporated, BSR Incorporated, and first used by the Fairfax County Police Department, FCPD in Virginia, in the U.S. in 1988. So yeah, the player must disable speeders by ramming the speeding vehicle multiple times to disable it, akin to a pit maneuver. Or disable, like, racers, whatever you want to call it. The player must turn on their lights and sirens while in pursuit. As a cop, the player can call for a barricade, additional units, spike strips, and request help from a helicopter to assist in chasing the target vehicle. At the end of each event, the player is awarded for the number of arrests. In the PS2 version, this mode is called You're the Cop. So, You're the Cop mode, while in the Windows, GameCube, and Xbox versions, it's called Be the Cop. Kind of almost a reference to the first Fast and Furious movie, like where Brian O'Connor blew his cover. Well, he blew his cover as a cop, and like, for when it said this mode is called You're the Cop, it's kind of a reference to the first movie where Dominic Toretto says, "You are the cop. You're a cop." Kind of almost a reference from the first Fast and Furious movie back in 2001. So in the PS2 version, this mode is called You're the Cop. So You're the Cop mode, while in the Windows, GameCube, and Xbox versions, it's called Be the Cop. The game features cars from a variety of manufacturers. One or more cars are available from the following manufacturers: Aston Martin, BMW, Chevrolet, Dodge, Ferrari, Ford, HSV, Jaguar, Lamborghini, Lotus, McLaren, Mercedes, and Porsche. Many vehicles have an unlockable police variant for their respective mode. Respective mode. Hot Pursuit 2, or HB2, also contains NFS edition cars, which are upgraded versions. Upgraded versions of some of the stock vehicles. Racers take place in 4 environments that differ in atmosphere, each with a few unique courses. The courses in an environment are formed by different roads being either connected or separated by roadblocks. So first one is the tropical environment, reminiscent of the Oahu Island of Hawaii, is the most varied environment. The track traverses a city as well as near a volcano, waterfall, beach, rainforest, and 2 villages. Next one is the coastal environment, reminiscent of either the Washington or Maine coast because of both its forest and nature. Then we got the Mediterranean environment, reminiscent of the Greek coast because of the stadium and building which resembles Parthenon, which is spelled Parthenon, and architecture that resembles Santorini, which is spelled Santorini, so Santorini. And the so-called alpine environment, which is more similar to either Colorado, Idaho, or Wyoming. Then its namesake. So namesake is more like homogeneous, like with little variation except except for the occasional shortcut. The PS2 version also includes a desert environment that resembles that resembles the Sonoran Desert of Arizona, which is like Arizona's right next to California. So like northern Mexico, so it's a hot desert in North America, an eco-region that covers the northwestern Mexican states of Sonora, Baja California, and Baja California Sur, as well as part of the southwestern U.S. in both Arizona and my personal favorite state, California, where I want to move to. It's the hottest desert in both Mexico and the U.S. It has an area of 260,000 square kilometers, which is 100,000 square miles. So the PS2 version also includes a desert environment that resembles the Sonoran Desert of Arizona, and occasionally has thunderstorms in the North American monsoon. The PS2 version didn't feature a career mode. Instead, there is a point system where cars are purchased from winning races. Points are determined by laps led and finishing position. In both the championship and hot pursuit trees, extra points are awarded if a medal is won. If the tree is completed, extra bonus races are unlocked. These races include the hardest competitors and the hardest courses. For the multiplayer mode of the Windows version, players can host a game server for either LAN or internet-based playing. In addition to this, the GameSpy internet matchmaking system can be used to both publish and locate such servers. Next up we got is development. Different versions of the game were produced for each game platform. The Xbox, GameCube, and Microsoft Windows versions were developed in EA Seattle, a subsidiary of EA Canada, while the PS2 version was developed by EA Black Box in Vancouver, British Columbia. So in both Vancouver, which is a major city in Western Canada, located in the Lower Mainland region of British Columbia, and also British Columbia itself, which are both in Canada. British Columbia, which is the westernmost province of Canada. So in Vancouver and British Columbia, Canada. The PS2 was the lead console during development, and due to this, several differences exist between it and other versions of the game. It's powered by EAGL, which stands for EA, so Electronic Arts Graphics Library, or EA Graphics Library, whichever way you want to call it, which was used in several other NFS games, as well as the driving sequences. So the driving sequences for both James Bond 007, Nightfire, and James Bond 007 Agent. James Bond 007 Nightfire and James Bond 007 Agent Under Fire. It was unveiled in October 2001. Hot Pursuit 2 also was present at the EA booth during E3. So during E3 2002, many of the cars featured in the game were not available to the world market until close to the game's release. Because of this, cars were modeled by mapping photographs. So mapping photographs to a front, top, and side plane of the art program used. 3D arts then 3D arts then extra extrapolated the shape from those references. Consultants such as stunt drivers were brought in to help the team understand how both drivers and vehicles would behave in given situations. This in turn allowed the team to more effectively set up the AI racers. Say the AI racers. Motion capture was used to animate animate car I can't even talk animate characters. There we go, third time lucky. Animate characters during the arrest sequences. Near the end of development, EA revealed that only the PS2 version would receive features such as the desert courses and mirrored tracks, as these were added late in development, and there was not enough time. So there was not enough time for EA Canada to prepare these assets on the other platforms. Next up, we got is soundtrack. So, HB2 is the first NFS game to feature licensed rock music, along with techno music composed by contract artists. The game features several popular recording artists from its time, such as Uncle Kracker, the Humble Brothers, and Hot Action Cop. The game's soundtrack consists of 8 vocal rock songs and 8 vocal rock songs, like rock and roll songs, and 7 instrumental rock and electronic songs. The game's soundtrack consists of 8 vocal rock songs and 7 instrumental rock and electronic songs, all fast-paced with elements of grunge, hip-hop, and rap. The vocal songs are also featured in a second instrumental version. In the both Beat the Cop and Hot Pursuit game modes, the instrumental versions replaced the vocal ones. So the instrumental versions replaced the vocal ones, which avoids obstructing the police radio messages by the song lyrics. In the PS2 version, there's the option to change whether or not certain songs are played in normal races. Hot Pursuit races, the game menus, or if they're not to be played at all. The Xbox version, however, also allows custom soundtracks. Next up, we got is reception. So this one, a lot on there. So we got reception and then aggregate score. So aggregator we got is Metacritic. So for GameCube, 68%. PC 73%. PS2, 89%. That's crazy. So 89%, and then Xbox 75%. Now we got publication and then the score. So all game for both GameCube and the PC not available, and same with Xbox not available. PS2 80%. So it was all game. Electronic Gaming Monthly 65% for GameCube. PC not available. PS2 91.7%. For PS2 91.7%. So PS2 91.7%. Xbox 70%. As for Eurogamer, both GameCube PC, and Xbox not available. For PS2, 80%. Game Informer, 75% GameCube. PC not available, and same with Xbox not available. PS2, 80%. Hold on, let's see. Electronic Gaming Monthly. So GameCube 65%, PC not available, PS2 91.7%, Xbox 70%. Say Eurogamer, not available for GameCube, PC, or Xbox, PS2 80%. Game Informer, Game Informer, GameCube 75%. For PCs not available. So PCs not available. PS2 87.5%. Say PS2 87.5%. For Xbox is 85%. GamePro 50%. For GameCube not available. So not available for PC. 100% for PS2, 95% for 100% for PS2, not available for Xbox. Hold on. So 100% for PS2, 95% for Xbox. Sorry. Next up we got is Game Revolution. So it's not available for GameCube, PC, or Xbox. For PS2, however, it says A-. So I'm not sure what that is in scoring methods, but we'll never know. GameSpot, for GameCube, PC, and Xbox, they have 72%. PS2, 85%. GameSpy is next. For GameCube, 60%. PC, 70%. So PC, 70%. PS2, 90%. PS2, 90%. So 90%. Xbox, 60%. GameZone is next. For GameCube, 75%. So 75%. So GameCube, 75%. PC, 77%. PS2, 85%. And then Xbox, 78%. Then we got IGN. IGN. For GameCube is 73%. PC not available. Say GameCube, 73%. PC not available. For PS2, 90%. Xbox, 71%. Then we got Nintendo Power. So for GameCube is is like around 82%, I say. It's 4.1 out of 5, so that roughly is 82%, I think, for a GameCube for the Nintendo Power. And it's not available for PC, PS2, or Xbox. The next up we got is official US PlayStation magazine. So it's not available for the GameCube, PC, or Xbox. PS2 is 100%. Next up is official Xbox magazine for the US. Not available for GameCube, PC, or the PS2. For Xbox, it has 79%. So that's great. 3 more to go. Next up we got is PC Gamer US. Not available for GameCube, PS2, or Xbox. For PC Gamer is not available for GameCube, PS2, or Xbox. It's got 68% for a piece, 68% for the PC. Next up, BBC Sport. Kind of interesting, but also weird. But oh well. For GameCube is 80%. However, for PC, PS2, and Xbox, not available. And last one, Maxim. is not available for GameCube, PC, or Xbox, but it is a full 100% 5 stars for the PS2. NFS HP2. So NFS HP2 received generally favorable reviews on both the PS2 and Xbox. So PS2 and Xbox, while the both Windows and GameCube versions received either mixed or average reviews, according to review aggregator Metacritic. In 2003, the Academy of Interactive Arts, so Interactive Arts and Sciences awarded HP2, so HP2 with console racing game of the year. Not running, sorry. It was a runner-up for GameSpot's annual Best Driving Game on GameCube. So GameCube Award, which went to NASCAR. So NASCAR Dirt to Daytona. The game received praise during its E3 debuts and prior to its release. GameSpot's Jeff Gerstmann noted that fans of the original Hot Pursuit will likely find a whole lot to like in Hot Pursuit 2 when it ships. David Smith of IGN lauded the return to the police chase action. He stated that Black Box went right back to the best game in the NFS series. And decided to create a sequel to it. So it was in brackets, that quote or memo, whatever. Maxime gave the PS2 version a perfect 5 out of 5 stars. That's good. Great, 100%. So 100%, and stated that it not only gives you the keys to more than 20 exotic cars, it also gives you the unsurpassed joy of leaving traffic cops in the dust. That's a cool quote. Entertainment Weekly gave the game a B+. So that's pretty good. B+, and stated killer aerial shots. Killer aerial shots, intense chases, and a rock-infused soundtrack made for a heart-pounding ride. I was gonna say heart-pumping, but same thing basically. Heart-pounding ride or heart-pumping ride, whatever you want to like, whatever way works best. BBC Sport gave the game BBC Sport gave the GameCube version a score of 80%, so 4 out of 5 stars. Pretty good. 80% is not bad. Say 80%, and stated that with plenty of racing challenges, it should have a decent amount of longevity. I can't really pronounce the word. It's spelled LONGEVITY. But their repetitive nature might grate for some. All game also gave the PS2 version a score of 4 stars, so 4 stars out of 5, 80%, not bad, and said that it so instead that it offers an impressive amount of arcade style offers an impressive amount of arcade style fun, bolstered by by both the number and variety of courses, challenging challenging hot pursuit mode, and excellent lineup of vehicles. And last up we got is Legacy. So a reboot of the Hot Pursuit series, well, Hot Pursuit sub-series, there we go. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit was developed by Criterion Games, which previously created the Burnout franchise. The game was released in November 2010. So November 2010, which I will talk about very soon, but I'm gonna get the previous Need for Speed games out the way first. So, again, I have to do translating. I can't pronounce this word. How do you say this word?
Longevity.
Longevity. There we go. For some reason, I can't even say that word. All right, so that will be it. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe, comment down below. So like and subscribe, comment down below what you guys think. Hit the notification bell and hit all so you're alerted of when I make brand new uploads. All right. So that'll be it. I'll see you guys soon in the next video. But until then, stay safe. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. So take care, folks. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.